Pacific, huh?
Oh, it's the high desert of Northampton.
It is.
Valley. All right, Dylan McNicholas, third place today.
Third place.
In a nutty sprint with Jeremy Durin.
Yeah.
That was pretty tactical there.
Yeah, it was awesome. Jeremy's really strong, and but it was a lot of cat and mouse between the two of us. So it made for some great racing, but it's a very stressful last lap. I think he kind of put the pressure on me once or twice, but I was able to cover, and then I just tried to keep the momentum going, because a little bit of, like I said, a little bit of cat and mouse, but you would look back and Martin was only 7 seconds, so don't need to add another guy to the fight. So anyway, last lap we were together and sat up on the pavement, and I was just like, oh man. So side by side, and in the sprint, he went inside of me in the corner, and it looks like he might have washed the front wheel just a little bit, but as soon as I felt him, I was able to brake early and downshift and then come back inside, so we almost like figure eight, you know, and then just get back on the gas that fraction of a second sooner, and that was good enough because it's very short to the line. So
were you confident coming into a sprint with a guy like Durin?
Yeah,
so you have
I can sprint.
Road background.
Yeah, I'm confident sprinting, but Jeremy's got a nice kick, and also it's different. I mean, it's not like you're always just racing for a finish line here. Sometimes you're racing like for a particular corner that maybe 2 corners prior to the finish line. That might be the decisive point. So you're trying to decide, do I push here or do I wait? You know what I mean? Do I want, you know? So, I mean, it's tough when you're sprinting as hard as you can. You look behind you and you can see the wheel twitching behind you, and they're right there. You're like, ugh. So anyway, it was exciting, and it was stressful, and it was fun, but it was nice to come out on top of it, improve on yesterday's result. This has always been a good race for me. I've been second here 4 times.
Are you taking a win here?
No, I've come the 2 times that I legitimately came extremely close. I hit the pavement for the win. That was back when we used to finish over on the pavement, and I led onto the pavement for the win, and anyone else I would be able to hold the 50 meters to the line, but it was always Luke Keogh behind me, and he would always get me, or that particular weekend, and I was like, oh. So the win has been elusive, but
it's tough when you're going up against Curtis and
yeah, you know, like 3 years ago I basically quit, and Polartec gave me the opportunity to come back, start racing without all the stress of being a couch surfer and begging for stuff and all that stuff.
It seems like you're back to, I mean, maybe where you were a couple of years ago, where
it's feeling like it.
Top 10.
Yeah, so 3 years ago I started here. Like, I started the season a few week races early, but I was at the back row here, and I know how hard it is to start at the back here. It's just brutal. And so it's literally been 3 years of like, get a couple points here, get a couple points there, a good race, a not so good race. And to be honest, like, I have a kid and I'm older, and so my consistency is not like a 21-year-old. I go up and down a little more, I feel like now. But yeah, it's redeeming to come up out here and race as well as I know I can race, and that feels good. And I guess I would thank Polartec and IndyFab and Mavic and those guys for making it possible to be here and do that. So it feels nice.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.